All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're going for round 2 morel mushroom hunting. So I'm back out here at the farm next to the creek, and I didn't get 10 yards up the hill here and we've spotted some. All right, do a little walking here. Right away, got this guy. One there, about 3 feet away. If you follow this log up, a couple more there. Got pretty cold overnight here in southern Illinois, but now we're in the 70s during the days again, so they're really starting to pop, I think. We got quite a little bit of rain, and that's made a pretty big difference. Got another one hiding right here. So this is what we got out of this one little 5-foot patch here. Look at the size of that one. There's my hand in comparison. It's like the yellow ones are starting to come up. Well, we're gonna head off to the next spot. That patch yielded about 10 nice mushrooms though. As you can see here, the grass is really starting to green up. Things are starting to warm up. But we had a frost advisory last night. I think it wound up getting down to about 34. I was hoping it wasn't gonna stop the mushroom picking, but it doesn't look like it affected it too much. So we get on to another patch and I'll bring you guys back in. All right, so we're walking in one of the back fields on the property. I'll kind of pan around here. There's just one ditch through the middle of the field, and then there's this tree line separating property lines here, and we usually have pretty good luck in there, so that's the plan. We're gonna run out of daylight before too long, so we got a couple spots up here marked. One of them is actually underneath one of my tree stands that we usually find a lot of mushrooms. About 3 years ago, my son Evan and I came down this fence line, and he kept saying, Dad, you gotta get up here. I need another bag. And I thought he was playing jokes on me. When I got up there, he had a Walmart sack completely full. We wound up filling up 4 Walmart sacks that night, and it's about maybe 60 yards long and 20 yards wide. It almost got annoying because I'd keep seeing them on my hands and knees, but we wound up finding 229 mushrooms in about 30 minutes that night. So everyone in my family was friends with me after that. I can't eat that many, so I enjoy giving them to people that can't get out and find them or don't have a property to go look on. Makes me feel good to help them out, give them something they like, so it works out for everybody. Well, even though we found about 10 or 15 picked mushrooms already, they didn't see this one hiding down here. Pretty nice sized morel there. There's my hand next to it. Well, I'm down crawling on my hands and knees here. If you want to find them, sometimes you got to get into the thick of it, and there's a stump right there. So I don't know if somebody's been here or if that one got ate off. But man, I don't know if you can see. I'll try to see it in the screen here. I know it's hard focusing in here, but I do see one back there. This here bush honeysuckle is horrible. It's taken over the woods. Everything you see is green right now is bush honeysuckle. It just smothers the forest floor out. There's no regeneration. It's a big problem here in Illinois. Another one right there. That's what we're looking for. Like I said, I hope this can focus. But a couple years ago, we were in this exact spot, literally crawling on our hands and knees. And you can see there's one there. Hopefully if I pan up, there's another one hiding right behind that tree. And I think I see another one way up there. All right, let's get them picked. All right, there you go. 3 more in this little spot. But as you can see, I can find mushrooms a lot better when it's overcast. A good overcast day outside, because if you can see out in front of me here, the sun casts a lot of shadows and it just makes it hard for me personally to see them. I'm no expert here by no means, but I hunt for trees first. And right in here, have a big old silver maple. So I came out of the field and headed into it, and that's where I started finding the mushrooms. As a kid, we always looked around the ash trees and the dead elm trees. But here in the last couple years, it seems like silver maples. And it just worked again, because I see one. I know you guys can't see it. I've got one spotted right over there. And I got another one spotted right up here. So hunt your trees first and go hunt mushrooms. What works for me. There he is right there. All right, so here you go. For all the firewood people watching. That is a ash tree about the size of my arm. And it is budding out. I know you probably can't see that, but up there is buds on the end of it. That's an awesome thing to see. I have found a couple dead ones on the farm, but mostly, for the most part, 80% of them are still alive, and I'm finding them this size. I mean, the example here, here's my hand. Good sign. All right, so here's a patch I came in, and again, another silver maple right there. Now these are on the drier side, so they've been up a few days, but there's one there. And about 3 feet away, there's one on that side of the tree, one on that side of the tree. And then there's a pretty big one over there, bent over. You can see it's kind of brown looking on top from the air drying it out. That's all right, they'll soak out. As well as mushrooms in this one little spot. There's another ash tree right there that's alive. I'm trying to move slow so this doesn't focus in and out, in and out. And 2 more ash trees right here that are budding out. That's great. All right, we just popped out of the brush here to find yet another nice ash tree, still alive. Really budded out up there. All right, so let me flip the camera around here. All right, so far, this is what we got so far. I'd say there's a half a pound or a little over of mushrooms in there. It's not too bad. And we're gonna hightail it for another couple secret spots on the farm and see how we can do back there. Awesome day outside. Cardinals are singing, quail are chirping. About 74 degrees. Love it. Start to get a little sidetracked when the mushrooms slow down. All these straight slick trees here are all hickory trees. A few elm down there, but these are all hickory. I call this Hickory Hill. This one whole hillside has got more hickory trees on it. On the back side of the property, there's a lot of shagbark hickory, but for some reason right through here, I call them slick hickory. Some people call them pig hickory. I don't know the correct meaning, but when I say slick, they're just slick, and when they're young, they almost look like a telephone pole. I mean, just real slick. All right, everybody, that's probably gonna wrap this one up for the day. Stomach's starting to call me home. Gotta get home, get some supper made, but we did a pretty good little couple patches there we found. It's been kind of chilly over the last couple nights. It's been into the high 30s, and so I think we've got more rain coming tomorrow. If it stays in the 70s during the day and the nights stay near the 50s, I think we'll really start to see the mushrooms come up. It's turning from what we usually find the grays first, and now we're starting to find the yellow ones. So usually when the yellow ones start popping, they get a lot bigger and there's more of them. So I want to tell everybody thanks for coming along with me. I know it was just kind of walking through the woods and doing a lot of talking, looking at trees, but that's what I'm doing outside today. So I appreciate everybody being here. Appreciate new subscribers. As soon as this weather clears and we're able to get a little bit more time, we're gonna get back in the woods and get some more trees cut. So until next time, like I like to say, get outside. See ya.